Hello, magical butterfly. Welcome to the full moon in Libra, preparing you for Mercury going into retrograde. This is going to be a tarot reading plus guidance messages. Mercury goes into retrograde on April 21st, and it ends on May 14th. The full moon in Libra that happened on April 6th is going to help prepare you, because this weekend, if you're watching this April 7th through the 9th, this begins the pre-shadow period for Mercury in retrograde. Mercury, when it's direct, keeps everything moving forward and very fast. When Mercury goes into retrograde, it slows everything down, and it can even bring things to a standstill. Things can get complicated, confusing, and things may actually repeat itself, meaning you're having something from the past repeat itself. Sometimes people from the past come back. In this video, I'm going to tap into the energy by using my psychic intuition and my cards to bring you the messages. So this is going to be a general collective reading. So I want you to take only what speaks directly to your soul, and what doesn't, release it and let it fly. First, I'm going to tap into the energy that this full moon in Libra has brought in for you. So what energy did the full moon in Libra bring in for you? What energy did the full moon in Libra bring in for you? I'm hearing new beginning. So we have the Two of Wands. So Wands is fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We are currently in Aries season as I'm recording this. The number 2 is about partnerships and balance. So with Wands, fire energy, confidence, passion, leadership, I really feel this energy has brought in a sense of a new beginning and a sense of hope. See how she's standing in the arch? This is you getting ready to set foot into the new chapter of your life. This new chapter of your life has come after a period of judgment. Judgment is number 20, so you have another 2 coming in. 2s could be significant for you, but judgment usually appears when you have closed out a karmic cycle. The King of Swords is a divine masculine energy. So I feel that this represents the masculine side of you, which is the physical side of you, your 3D energy, your 3D existence, your 3D body, where you have found balance. So I feel that you have gained some type of wisdom that you are now taking with you into this new chapter of your life. This new chapter of your life is the 7 of Swords. So with this balance comes opportunity and many options. And the way you can decipher and choose what's best for you is to simply use the divine wisdom that you have learned on your journey. So Spirit is telling you to not ask people, to not look outside of yourself for the answers on where you need to go in the next step, because the answers that you seek are only within you. Only your divine wisdom, your intuition, your higher self, your spirit team can guide you. Once you make these decisions, you are going to move forward. So this full moon has brought you the energy to move forward, to take that first step, to start moving forward. And by moving forward, you honor, you reflect, and you illuminate how far you have come with all the shadow work healing that you have done for yourself. And this brings you your 10 of Pentacles, your new beginning, your great new pasture, a place where you can build yourself from the ground up and to really be able to plant some roots, even if it means knocking down all those ruins and rebuilding them in a new way. This is really your time to shine. So that's what this energy of the full moon in Libra has brought you. Next, I'm going to look into what this energy is showing you and illuminating to you. So this energy of new beginning, starting over, rebuilding, taking that first step forward, listening to the divine wisdom within. What is this energy showing you and illuminating to you at this time? I'm hearing it showing you the way. So how is it showing you the way? So the Ten of Swords shows me by letting go of the past. That is what you have worked on with the shadow work. You have taken out each sword in your back of a past hurt. How people betrayed you. Maybe they literally stabbed you in the back. They betrayed you in some way. See how there's an owl behind? That's your divine wisdom. The swords is air energy, balance, communication. Because you have communicated with yourself and the universe, you have overcome this. And tens are about new cycles starting. So the Four of Wands shows me that you have come into union with yourself. So that's what this energy is illuminating to you, how far you've come and how you don't rely on other people. You are strictly relying on yourself. You have found union with yourself, true union with yourself, because you found the strength to do it your way, to do it on your own. Even if it was the hard way, the long way, it didn't matter. The point is, Spirit wants you to celebrate how far you've come with the Three of Cups. You could be connecting to a new group of friends, or you will be. You could have love coming in, a new counterpart. Whatever is coming, you're going to be celebrating with a new found group of people. The Knight of Cups shows me the universe is ready to give you this cup of love. You could literally have a divine counterpart coming in, or someone coming back in, who's going to offer you a cup of love, and it's going to be a stable cup. It's going to be something you're not going to have a second guess to accept. And with this Knight of Cups comes the Page of Cups, so a beautiful message. So if this is a divine love counterpart coming in, this person may send a message before the cup is offered, or they just may talk to you if you two see each other. If you resonate with being a divine feminine, you are the Queen of Cups. You are intuitive, you are sensitive. You could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or have that somewhere dominant in your chart, sun, moon, or rising. But just know, you're going to be moving forward. That's what this energy of the full moon in Libra is showing you. It's showing you it's time to move forward. It's time to focus only on what's ahead of you and don't look back and don't worry about what's behind, what you're leaving behind, because you can't take that with you. You can only take with you what works for you, what serves you, and what resonates for you. So now let's look into how this full moon in Libra energy is preparing you for Mercury in retrograde that is going to be beginning on April 21st.
Full moon is for releasing, and Mercury retrograde is for
Alexa. So sorry. Alexa wanted to give you a message about the full moon. So anyway, so how is this preparing you for Mercury in retrograde? Okay. The Five of Pentacles shows me it's going to show you that certain things need to change. Now, Pentacles, I'm really just feeling money, career. So I feel you're going to be very focused on how you can change things with your career for the better, whether it's a major change, a minor change, even just changing your attitude, your energy, your perspective, just changing something about your career that just helps you really just stay in that energy. And it's also preparing you to start moving forward. So this Mercury in retrograde period is going to have you slow down a little bit to really self-reflect, to show you, okay, you've come so far from over here, now you're here, and now let's see how you can get to over there. So the Page of Cups shows me that there's answers in meditation. So this Page of Cups message is telling you you will get the messages through meditation, through your dreams. And the Seven of Pentacles shows me that you will have many options on how you can do this. So whatever changes arise for you when it comes to your career, Spirit is just saying to really go within and to meditate. Meditation is really going to help you gain a clearer picture. And you will be able to just move along very quickly through this Mercury in retrograde period. Pentacles, earth energy, very grounding, very stable. You're going to have birds around you, specifically hummingbirds, sparrows, doves, even if it's just morning doves, crows. I'm seeing a blue jay, cardinal, even a bluebird. These birds are going to tell you you're on the right path. That's what their confirmation is going to be. You're on the right path, and don't worry about what has been lost. Just worry about what's coming. That big cup in front of her is what the universe wants to give you. And the universe wants to give you the world that you envision, the world that you desire, and the world that you want to create, simply by going within and envisioning how your life could be with this change. Even if the change is not career, however you want to see the change. And my throat's starting to get sore, so really work on the throat chakra leading up to Mercury in retrograde and even during Mercury in retrograde, because the throat chakra is really going to help you speak your truth. Because when your throat chakra is open and balanced, you speak your truth without hesitation. You don't worry about how others are going to take it, because you're coming from a place of good intent. So now I want to see how Mercury in retrograde will look like for you. So what is Mercury in retrograde going to look like for you? I'm going to pull a card for each phase. So we're going to start with the pre-shadow period, which begins the weekend after the full moon in Libra, April 7th through April 9th. The pre-shadow period will remain until about April 20th, because Mercury then goes in retrograde on the 21st. So what is the pre-shadow period going to look like for you? So we have the Lovers. So this pre-shadow period is going to help you focus on relationships, sexuality, soulmates. I'm even hearing twin flames. So see how they're almost connected? This part of the bridge is almost connected to this part of the bridge. If you are wanting to manifest a love relationship, connect with someone from the past, call in a new person, maybe go to the next level if you're in a relationship with someone, bridging the gap is going to be the focus. So I really just feel this Mercury in retrograde period is really going to be focused on love relationships and how you can now have a union with another person now that you have found union with yourself. So as you reflect on your relationships in the pre-shadow period, once Mercury goes into retrograde, so the start of Mercury in retrograde, you are going to be the Knight of Wands. You're going to be a little restless. Lust shows me that the ego could come in with some physical feelings and impulsiveness. So Spirit wants you to not act on something. Really go within, reflect, and review before you do that. Especially if you're going on a dating site, be very careful about who you connect with, because electronics and websites and social media sites sometimes can get a little wonky. And sometimes Mercury in retrograde can bring in the energy of partners that really just aren't suited for you, especially if you find that someone from the past or someone you know who you're not interested in starts to come out of the woodwork. So really just be in the Wands energy of confidence. and taking leadership, and not to be impulsive, to take time to rest, to get connected to the heart space, and to not be impulsive. Then the middle time of Mercury in retrograde, because Mercury is going to be in retrograde until May 14th, the Hierophant. So this card is the number 5. It's about change. This is the spiritual wisdom belief system. So by the middle of Mercury in retrograde, you're going to be past this Knight of Wands. You're going to have overcome this restlessness, this lust, this impulsiveness, because you're going to remember the divine wisdom, the spiritual wisdom that you have. You're going to remember your belief system, and you're going to bring in the change. Now, the Hierophant is also the marriage card. So this is telling you that you can call in a love partner that you could spend the rest of your life with. So by the end of Mercury in retrograde, the Devil, which is any karmic energy, the temptation, the bondage, the addiction, will be gone. You will not be tempted by the apple anymore. Instead, you will only be tempted by what calls to your soul. And what calls to your soul is simply the Page of Wands. You will have good news by the end of Mercury in retrograde. You will be very curious, artistic. There's a message in a bottle. Somebody could be sending you a message, or you sending them a message. But whatever this message is going to bring you the world. So this is what the universe wants to give you, the world. A completion, a beautiful new beginning. So by the post-shadow period, so when Mercury goes direct on May 14th, the post-shadow period is 2 weeks after that, for 2 weeks. So the post-shadow is going to be the Nine of Wands. You will just simply believe in yourself, and they're telling you not to give up, to trust, and to know that things will move forward. But Mercury needs those 2 weeks to just gain that momentum to start being fast. Because once Mercury is completely direct, Mercury is fast. It's one of the fastest moving planets. And it will just bring you so much clarity. So Mercury in retrograde does get a bad rep because things can go wonky, but it's honestly about how you use the energy of this Mercury in retrograde. If you fear Mercury in retrograde, it is not going to be in your favor. But when you embrace Mercury in retrograde and you love Mercury in retrograde, like I love when Mercury goes into retrograde because I go within, I take a step back, and I learn how to get the answers I seek. When people from my past rear their ugly head, I kind of take it with a grain of salt, and I really just let my intuition be my guide. So I'm going to close out with some guidance. I pulled 3 oracle decks to bring you guidance messages on how to just prepare yourself for Mercury in retrograde, whatever Spirit wants you to know. So since the full moon in Libra is preparing you for this Mercury in retrograde, I'm going to pull some cards from the Moonology deck to bring forth some guidance for you. Okay, so just know that your hard work is paying off, especially if you're a Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising, but doesn't have to be. Your hard work is paying off because confidence is the key to your success. So if you're a Leo, or maybe in Leo season, you cleared something, you gained some confidence, but these are new moon cards. So new moons are the start of a new cycle. The new moon is when the moon cycle resets itself. So the new moon will happen probably during Mercury in retrograde. So because the new moon is on April. No, the new moon happens before Mercury goes into retrograde. Right before, but it happens during the shadow period, and it's a solar eclipse. Because we actually have 2 new moons in Aries. The next one is new moon in Aries solar eclipse. And see, you have another new moon card to bring love into the situation. So that's what you need to do with this Mercury in retrograde period. You have to hold your vision. And by holding your vision, you will take action. New moon in Aries. So by the next new moon, you are going to have a clear picture on how you can take action. So let's get some guidance for you on taking action and just whatever else they want you to know. Okay, we have your life purpose is going to be heightened. So that's where the career comes in. Just making sure that you're on the right path. You love what you're doing. You're in a good space. And if something needs to change, this is the time to think about it. See, can't make this up. Career. Your career is going to be the focal point of Mercury retrograde. If you're content in your career, then it's going to be a love relationship. But regardless of its career, love, relationship, or maybe both, your well-being is being illuminated to you. And what this is doing is helping you bring in any need for forgiveness for people who may annoy you, people who may bother you. And let's get you some guidance on how you can just call in whatever you want for your career, and then we'll look at love. Okay, so for career, you have to be the goddess. Your intuition is at your highest. Go with your intuition on this. And when you do that, you will be able to share. You will start to attract soulmates to connect with. You will find your soul tribe in your workplace. So we always talk about soul tribe outside of the workplace, like family, friends, lovers. But you need to have a good soul tribe when you're at work, because you're with your coworkers, the people you work with, the majority of your time. So it's important to find a tribe that you vibe with. And just know, whatever change happens in your career, it's about to take place. Mercury in retrograde is going to help you jump on it. Now, if it's love, they're telling you love is very simple. Just go with the flow. Peace is finally yours, and you are free to be yourself. Don't hold back on who you are. Because when it comes to love in the past, anger, or maybe holding on to past hurts, didn't serve you. So now you're telling yourself, you know what, anger? I'm done. I am so done. I don't want to hear it no more. I don't want to focus on it anymore. It doesn't resonate with me. Like, I have always been like an overthinker. I have always been the person that will relive a situation. And I don't do that anymore. And actually, since I cleared that, I can't listen to a sad love song. Like, I used to listen to Adele until I couldn't cry anymore. And now when I hear one of her songs, I think the only song I can listen to now is Hello. I don't listen to Rolling in the Deep. Is it Someone Like You? Then there's another one on her first album that I used to listen to. Oh, Don't You Remember. I can't listen to those songs anymore. Because what you need to do is to go into solitude. When you go into solitude, you go within to find your voice, to connect to that throat chakra. So don't be afraid to express to others that now is the time to be alone, or express your feelings. So when it comes to love, regardless of your status, whether you're single, separated, in a relationship, just have faith, because deep down you can feel that everything is going to be okay. You know that this person is coming. You know that this person is never leaving. You know that you guys are going to the next level. And just remember, when it comes to the dark, there must always be light. So the light is on its way. So if you've been in a dark period, if you haven't been on dates or anything, that is going to change, because you have a warrior coming in. Because you getting into union with self has made you one with the divine, has made you the universe. And now you have a love counterpart coming in. That's what the butterflies symbolize. You've come a long way. It is time to rest for the next chapter. And the next chapter is just behind this door, because a new beginning is upon you, and it is even better than ever. Nothing that you could even dream about, because the universe is about to give you the key to open the door to what's next in career, in love, and both. I do hope that this reading and guidance has brought you clarity and just what you were needing to hear if you were searching for answers. If you like this video, please leave a comment below to let me know. Please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And if you are subscribed to my channel, thank you so much. Hit the bell notification so you can be notified when new content is posted on this channel. If you would like to book with me, you can book a personal reading a healing session, a live one-on-one session, or sign up for one of my workshops at ButterflyIntuition.com. If you would like more of a mini reading, you can go to Etsy or Wizio. I have a 1-question reading or a mini love reading. If you would like to send a donation, all of that information is in the description box below, as well as how you can connect with me outside of YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Thank you again for being here. Have a beautiful day, night, or afternoon, and I will talk to you soon.